From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Thursday, June 27th. We begin with a major announcement from Governor Holcomb and Attorney General Todd Rokita. Both are working to resume executions in Indiana, starting with a man convicted of murdering 4 people in Fort Wayne. The state filed a motion yesterday to set an execution date for Joseph Corcoran. Corcoran was found guilty of killing 4 people in 1997. The governor says he exhausted his appeals back in 2016. In a statement, Holcomb says the Department of Corrections has acquired a new drug that can carry out lethal injection executions. If the governor and AG's efforts are successful, Corcoran's execution would be the first in the state since 2009. On to another big story we've been following. Yesterday, we told you about the 12-year-old who was hit by a Jeep as she was walking to school. At last check, she's at Riley Hospital for Children and is being reported as stable. Raina Revel reports.
This is the scene early Wednesday morning near North Kitley and East Washington Streets after a Jeep struck a 12-year-old girl. Police tell us the girl was crossing the street trying to get on the school bus for the day when she was hit.
We're conducting an investigation, conducting interviews, and taking measurements to see how fast the vehicle was going.
People who live and work near here, like at the Skyline Motel, are on edge, afraid for their safety after a string of accidents.
I've seen at least 10 or 12 myself, but I know there was way more that I didn't see because I'd come out of my house and I'd see out my windows tape going across. So I said, here we go again.
They're especially worried about children who often have to cross the roadway. It's a task they call nearly impossible due to speeding issues.
People speed way too much, and then people just go right past you so fast. I don't know where everyone has to go.
Many still remain shaken by the incident and hope it will spark an urgent call for change.
I mean, first of all, the yellow bus, how do you not see that and then you miss the stop arm?
Police also tell us the school bus's flashing stop arm was working and activated at the time of the crash. I'm Raina Revel for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Conversations continue about establishing DORAs here in Indiana. Those are designated outdoor recreational areas. This time, the conversation centers in Carmel. When a DORA is established, it means alcohol is allowed outside in specific areas, so long as it is in a designated container. City Councilor Matthew Snyder is in full support of bringing the idea to the area.
People know once they're entering in that area, they know it is a recreational area. It's a refreshment area. It's somewhere where they can go from restaurant to restaurant, and they don't have to stay in one spot. They can enjoy all of Carmel. And during festivals, instead of having to go to an outside vendor that's not bringing money into our economy, they can go to one of our local businesses and get their beverage of choice.
The ordinance will be introduced at the next City Council meeting on Monday. It's not clear if it will be voted on at that meeting. The proposal comes after a DORA was approved in Noblesville in April and in Westfield this week. Let's talk sports. Hopefully you can bear the excitement from the announcement you're about to hear. Just take a listen.
The Memphis Grizzlies select Zach Edey.
Unlike most players, Zach Edey was not in Brooklyn to hear his name called at the NBA draft. The former Purdue star instead celebrated with friends and former teammates as he was drafted 9th overall in the first round by the Memphis Grizzlies. Edey was Purdue's all-time leading scorer and helped lead the Boilermakers to a national championship game this past season. When it comes to the weather, Storm Track 8 says we'll start the day with some fog, but we'll move into a nice and sunny afternoon. Meteorologist Marcus Bailey has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
Got a little bit of fog I'm watching. Whatever is around is retreating now that the sun has appeared. We've hit daybreak. So it paves the way for what should be a gorgeous day. Very comfortable conditions here. Let's get you started here this morning. I would expect that this is going to be a pretty popular place today. That is the Indianapolis Zoo. Not open yet. 64 degrees. Very comfortable here. for this morning, and it is beautiful. I see everything nice and green over there. No visibility issues to speak of here around Plainfield 64, Fisher 63, upper 50s over in Greenfield so far this morning, and you can see there's already plenty of sunshine overhead. So we're in wonderful shape there. Now, in terms of fog, this is a lot worse than what it actually is here, but anywhere located kind of in this bright white there, we could have some lower visibility, some ground fog, thanks to some of the rain that we picked up over the last couple of days and the cooler and drier conditions that's now settling in. All that rain that we had yesterday now well to our east and southeast, and now we have high pressure settling in from our north, and that is ushering in some very pleasant conditions. 63 right now. Winds are out of the west at 5, and again, the dew points are into the lower 60s. We'll hit 75 by lunchtime. I've got us at 83 for a high today, which is standard for late June. And again, the humidity will stay low. I know we could use a little bit more rain. I think we'll ramp up our opportunities maybe as early as tomorrow night, but certainly have a decent chance heading into the start of the weekend. Some of those storms could be on the stronger side as well. We'll walk you through it in my 8-day forecast coming your way in just a few minutes.
To get a peek at the full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. And we wrap things up on a lighter note. If you're looking for something to do, the 28th Annual Indiana Black and Minority Health Fair kicks off at the Convention Center today. You can find it between halls L and K. There will be free health screenings for diabetes, cholesterol, blood pressure, vision, and dental. It starts at 3 this afternoon and runs until Sunday. You can head over to our website, wishtv.com, for a list of operating times for each day. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Thursday, June 27th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.